So, you want to be the one who stands in the face of adversity. You want to be standing, taking hits, growling, chasing, swinging your axe, doing whatever you want to do as violently as possible, or not. That's up to you. Maybe you just want to be the guy who says, I would like to rage. That's up to you. Hi, this is of Dyson Nerds. Jesse speaking. We're going to be making a barbarian in D&D Beyond. It's going to be a first level barbarian, and we're going to call him Thok. He's going to be a half orc, and we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. Let's see. Half orc. We get dark vision. We're menacing. We get relentless endurance. This is what I'm looking for the barbarian. When you reduce to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead and use this feature again after a long rest. That's going to be phenomenal for the barbarian. You also have your savage attacks. So whenever you score a critical, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice an additional time and add it to the extra damage of the critical hit, essentially giving you the barbarian's brutal critical that they get at higher levels. Okay? Let us continue. We're going to be a barbarian. We get rage at first level. We get a d12 hit die. We want to focus on our strength and constitution again, just like we did with the fighter. Dex a little bit too for that unarmored defense. Um, Unarmored defense, speaking of, while you're not wearing any armor, your armor class equals 10 plus your dex plus your constitution. You can also use a shield and still gain the benefit. So this is going to be our barbarian Thok. So what proficiencies do we want? Well, we're going to go for perception. Just like I said in the fighter video, perception is a very important skill in D&D 5th edition that's going to control your passive perception, how well you can see hidden creatures, how well you can see traps up ahead, that kind of thing. It's just going to be a really important skill that you're going to be using a lot. Also, I'm going to choose athletics because you never go wrong choosing a little bit of athletics or acrobatics. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. Again, I'm getting over a sickness, so just bear with me. Just like we did with the fighter, we're going to go to the standard array. That's going to be 15, 14, 13, 10, and 8. 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, and 8. I'm sorry. So we're going to go with the 14 in strength. We're going to go with the 15 in constitution. The 13 in dexterity. We'll go with the 10 in intelligence. 12 in wisdom. And we'll go 8 in charisma. We'll drop our charisma a bit. As you can see, this gives us a +3 in our strength, a +1 in dex, +3 in constitution, which will make our AC a walking 14, which is not terrible. And if we can get a shield, that we'll have a 16 AC starting at level 1 as a barbarian. Let's continue. All right, choose an option. What do we want to do? I'm thinking that we just go with a folk hero. I think that's going to be kind of fun. We can work with that. We get animal handling and survival. We get proficiency in land vehicles. And this folk hero background kind of helps us come up with why we left our herd or why we decided to start adventuring, and maybe gives us a little bit of a family thing to play off of. Let's see. We're going to give him proficiency with woodcarver's tools. All right. As a folk hero, you get rustic hospitality. So since you came from the common folk, you can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate among other commoners, unless you've shown yourself to be a danger to them. They'll shield you from law or anyone else searching for you, though they will not risk their lives for you. Your suggested characteristics. These you can roll the die shown on the side here. That will pick your characteristics for you. You can go through and pick the ones you like. You can randomize them, or you can just come up with your own custom ones. That's up to you. I'm just going to randomize, and we're going to see what it gives us. We're just going to randomize once and go from there. Okay. Our alignment, we're going to go with chaotic good. We kind of lean towards doing what is required of us to get the job done rather than what the law tells us to do to get the job done. You know what I mean? We're going to go with, we'll stick with a modest lifestyle. Um, Physical characteristics, we're going to say he has uh, a single tightly pulled black ponytail. His skin is going to be a dull gray with hints of green. He'll have yellow eyes. You guys get to see how poorly I spell. We're going to make him 6'3". He'll be 250 pounds. We'll say he is 34. Male. Okay, let's see. Thinking is for other people. I prefer action. Okay, that tracks. Might. If I become strong, I can take what I want, what I deserve. Huh. Not the biggest fan of that one, but I think we can make it work. A proud noble once gave me a horrible beating, and I'll take my revenge on any bully I encounter. Okay, cool. The people who knew me when I was young know my shameful secret, so I can never go home again. Ooh, that might play a little bit into your background with a folk hero. That could really work. Okay, so you got organizations, allies, enemies, backstory, and other. Like I said in the fighter video, I do recommend you make a backstory for your character. Your D&D dungeon master is going to be able to work with your backstory and make that fit into the game as well as possible and make your character a little more tight knit into the world. And so you can play off your backstory a little more and make your character more personalized. I recommend that with any character you make, whether it's just a one shot character or a prolonged campaign character. Always make a background, even if it's just a paragraph. You want to have a backstory. All right, we're going to choose our equipment. Most DMs are going to have you choose rather than give you gold to buy it. However, all DMs are different. If you are given gold, you can pick and choose whatever you want to get. For now, I'm just going to choose equipment. So we're going to choose, for now, a great axe and 2 hand axes. We'll get an explorer's pack and 4 javelins. Our artisan tool. We're going to go with a woodcarver's tool since we're proficient with them. A shovel, iron pot, a set of common clothes, and 10 gold pieces. Okay, so it pulls them up right here, all nice and neat. Tells you the weight. You can choose personal possessions. So this just lets you add them in however you want to do it. You can also add new items depending on what your DM decides to give you or your background gives you, etc. And there's your gold. We're going to continue on, and let's look at our character sheet. All right, so here we have all of our skills. We have our statistics up here. We have our saving throws, passive perceptions of 13. That perception bonus is going to be playing into that passive perception, so that's going to be really helpful later. You can see what our proficiencies are over here, what our languages are. You can see here what rage does. That's going to give you resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. That's going to be very helpful at level 1. You see that we have 15 current hit points. So essentially at level 1, while you're raging, that's 30 hit points, which is phenomenal at first level. You can move 30 feet. You got a +1 initiative. This is a pretty good starting first level barbarian. You have the ability to prevent yourself from dropping to 1 hit point once per day. This is going to be a very good tanky character, very good frontline fighter, one that, if you have good support, can keep the party alive through multiple different encounters. So I hope you enjoy. This was my take on the first level barbarian, trying to kind of optimize off of your abilities and give you something you can just kind of throw in into any game, and it'll work. This was of Dice and Nerds. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, let me know in the comments. I can always get better. If you liked it, let me know. Hit a like, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I have more videos coming in the future. I'm going to try to do all of the base classes at level 1 so that we kind of have a playlist of all the different classes you can make. Anyway, this is Jesse. This is of Dyson Nerds. And until next time, have a crit of a day.